Well, Callum, we'll transition into another game that's now going to be on our docket pretty soon. So this was just dropped today.
Yeah.
We're recording on a Thursday morning, or for me Thursday morning, Thursday afternoon for you. Ghost of Tsushima. I'm going to butcher that further on. But they just out of the blue, PlayStation dropped an image with the collector's edition and the actual release date along with the trailer. So we have Ghost of Tsushima releasing on June 26th, which is just months away. Now there's also a collector's edition with some pretty cool looking stuff here, and then a trailer. What do you think, to pick apart that release date? How do you feel about that? What were you kind of anticipating? Do you think that's too soon? Really, they have to get it out before PS5, so I think they do have a timeline or time limit.
Yeah, I think it's a tough one because obviously you got Last of Us coming out in May, so I think that's probably the best thing they could have done. Sort of because it was meant to come out. I know it's been delayed quite a few times. So was Last of Us. So I think Sony have kind of not on purpose, because obviously developing games is hard and they need to delay them when they need to, but it's kind of been butchered with these release dates and trying to make sure they're spaced out well enough so that everyone can play them. So yeah, I think June 26th is about right. And yeah, it's just adding to this just now constant barrage of titles coming. I mean, that's every month now. I mean, we've got April, we've got Resident Evil 3 and Final Fantasy, May, Last of Us 2, now this in June. There's probably lots more that I haven't even mentioned.
Yeah, I'm sure blanking out.
Yeah, so it's it's exciting. It's adding to an exciting year.
What do you think about them, PlayStation-wise? What do you think about them not waiting for like whatever their PlayStation Direct is called, those equivalents, not having their own special announcement, but just dropping this out of the blue? Do you feel weird about that?
Yeah, it's a little strange. Yeah, it's a little strange. I think it's maybe because they're saving their state, because if they were to bring out State of Play but they're not ready to announce the PS5, then people would probably get crabby about them not talking about the PS5. So I don't know if it's anything to do with that. But yeah, it's a little bit strange because they've really been quite on board with their State of Play thing. So, but either way, I mean, nowadays information gets out the same way.
It does. Yeah, that's true.
So yeah, I'm just excited to get a release date. Like I was saying earlier, I haven't seen much on it really. I saw the sort of reveal thing, and then for some reason I haven't really seen much more about it. But yeah, I'm looking forward to. Hopefully, it'll be a little bit easier than Sekiro, because I love that setting. But Sekiro just drove me mental, so I can spend as much time with it.
I'm thinking because it's the Sucker Punch devs. They did Infamous. I feel like they're going to go from that more actiony. We were just talking about Final Fantasy.
Yeah,
I think they're going to go with more of that approachable, a block attack kind of stuff is what I imagine.
Yeah. Well, they came out a while ago now and just sort of confirmed that it's not going to be historically accurate, so that people could like straight away not jump down their throats about mistakes or whatever, which I think is better. I mean, I suppose it doesn't restrict them. It means they can just do what they want creatively, which is good. But it's sort of sad that they feel like they have to come out and be like before it's even out, like it's not going to be historically accurate, so don't jump down our throats.
And I'm sure not historically accurate, but they're still going to respect the culture and the history and all that.
Yeah,
I trust them.
Yeah.
It's always a can of worms when you're jumping into this kind of thing. I'm sure they feel that, and they're going to make sure and represent that. And not get
I'm sure they'll have tried to represent it as much as they can.
Yeah. So yeah, they put this out of the blue. There's a trailer along with it, which we both haven't seen, so we can kind of watch this in real time at the same time. I guess I'll cue you to hit that play button if you're starting at the beginning. We can hit it now.
Cool.
I'll just make sure my volume isn't insane.
Well, as long as there's inappropriate content for children, then I'm all in.
Well, we'll see. I do remember... I mean, I can't hear what they're talking about, but somebody did redo the opening level in Dreams. I don't know if we talked about that or saw that, but that Ghost of Tsushima like trailer in Dreams, it was nuts, but it looked very close to what this game looks like.
It does look a lot like Sekiro already. In fact, it reminds me as well. I mean, it's a completely different time period and country, but I love like Total War: Three Kingdoms.
Sure.
And it might just that sort of the sort of color palette is very similar to that as well. It does look very cool.
Yep. Yeah, I'm sure we're seeing, these are cutscenes that are not using using the engine then branching off of it, but I wouldn't doubt
Yeah.
they're getting really close to this. Like I think we are seeing mixture of in-game footage with this stuff.
Yeah. Well, you'd imagine now that probably any PS4 games that come out around this time will be PS5 games downscaled to play on PS4.
I would imagine.
Especially of how Final Fantasy VII looks.
Right.
Yeah, it looks very cool.
It's like you're Batman in this like feudal Japan.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's true. They're all speaking English, so there's no way this is totally accurate. But
No, yeah.
they also have to like, okay, we still gotta sell this thing or whatever.
Yeah.
Maybe there's like an alternate mode where they can do like
maybe,
legitimate Japanese and then just have the subtitles. Like that'd be kind of dope.
Yeah.
I love that everything's blown in the wind. Anything that can move is moving.
Yeah. It looks really cool. I'm glad it's very narrative heavy as well.
Mm-hmm.
So I love this sort of kind of setting.
That's dope. I want to sneak around like that.
Yeah.
Have they showed the Mongols yet? Because that's the whole enemy that they kind of keep teasing in the game. But I don't know if they've shown them.
No, I don't think so. Maybe in like short bursts in some of the combat.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's that white and red. That white and red was used in a lot of the like UI and the promotional stuff for Three Kingdoms.
Oh, gotcha.
It's a good thing. I think it looks so nice. Oh yeah, it's nice box art as well. Yeah, I'm really excited. It looks great.
Yeah, it's kind of everything I've seen about it. It's almost like a no-brainer. It seems like they're gonna nail the combat. They're gonna nail this heavy narrative direction. So it's like, yeah, I feel like this is possibly game of the year kind of stuff we're seeing, and it's pretty dope.
Yeah, I'm all in. Yeah.
Yeah,
It's kind of different from what I suppose in a way, because Sucker Punch, his identity I suppose is this, like, especially with Sly Cooper, is a lot of this like crawling across thing, like jumping from building to building and all of that. So I suppose that will help. But the combat looks sort of kind of different for them, which is exciting as well, and it looks really cool. It looks very cinematic. Which is really cool, especially for this kind of game and this kind of like aesthetic. So yeah, I think it looks great. Really exciting. It's such a good year this year for games.
Also, during that trailer, I noticed there was, and they could also turn this off for the trailer, but you're not seeing any button prompts or a heads up display, nothing like a health meter, nothing like that. So I'm hoping that I like when games, when it needs to be there, they really rely heavily on removing that or only popping it up when it's necessary and then removing it.
Yeah,
I like that a lot.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of minimal HUD. I'm a big fan of just minimal UI in general. I think so many games like Borderlands 3 is a great example of having just too much UI, where to the point where it slows the game down when you're in the menus. So yeah, I'm a big fan of. It does definitely look very minimalistic, and I think that suits the game well as well. So, yeah, very exciting. Really, really cool.